YouTube, welcome into another MLB The Show 25 video. And in today's video, I am going to be teaching you guys tempo hitting. And honestly, I did not know this was even a thing until literally like a week ago. And I was looking at different people posting different ways of tempo hitting, like looking at the pitcher's arm slot, looking at the batter's leg kicks, their loading. And I was like, bro, what is this? Like, how have I not figured this out or knew that this was a thing? You know, I've been playing MLB The Show for years and I have never heard of tempo hitting ever. And again, you guys might be, you know, laughing at me right now, but I've never heard of it. And I've been a competitive player. I've hit top 50 before and I've never heard of tempo hitting. So this is supposed to help you guys become not only better hitters, but it's supposed to help you guys dictate what pitches are coming ahead of time, which honestly sounds great to me, but there's a lot of things that come with it, which is something that we're going to break down in today's video. So before I teach you guys how to tempo hit, why don't you guys do me a favor, like this video if you guys end up enjoying it and if it does help you guys out, and subscribe to the channel, man. I would highly appreciate it, and hit that notification bell to be notified on my upcoming videos. And let me know down below in the comment section if you guys have heard of tempo hitting before, and if you guys have and you guys use it, how is it for you guys? Do you guys find success in it? Honestly, I don't see why not, man. Like, literally just dedicate 20-25 minutes in custom practice like I'm going to show you guys right now. Once you guys get the timing down, it's going to work. So let's check it out, man. I'm going to try my best to go and go without editing in this video, nice and raw for you guys. That way you guys can go with it with me. So the number one thing I like to do is look at the hitter's legs. I never really like looking at the arm slot because I don't feel like I have enough time to dictate what he's throwing by the arm slot, especially when you're going towards Hall of Fame, legend, you know, GOAT. You're never going to figure out what he's throwing by the arm slot, in my opinion, and you're not going to have time to react either way. So I look at the leg kick, and right before he gets to the release point, you're going to see where he's releasing the ball. Oh, I thought I can do the replay. It's fine. Where he's releasing the ball. So right here, I'm looking at the leg kick. Fastball. That was a splitter, actually. Okay. Let's try it again. Normally, when it's an off speed, I'm pretty sure you have a slower leg kick. You know, it comes in later. It's a bigger leg kick. When it's a fastball, he loads pretty fast. Like that right there, that's a fastball. You know, you see how he loads pretty fast? He just goes straight to it. Now, every hitter is different. Every hitter has a different batting stance. Every hitter has a different leg kick. Some hitters don't even have leg kicks, really. Like, I've been using Ted Simmons, or Ted Simons, whatever, and he really doesn't have much of a leg kick. You know, you want to use guys like Trout, like I think Corey Seager has a nice one too. But guys like that have nice leg kicks. Look at that, dude. I'm telling you, man. Like, once you figure out the timing of an off-speed pitch and a fastball, you're gonna be so much more successful, man. Like right here, I'm gonna see if I can predict it with you guys. Fastball. That was a fastball. Now look at the splitter. If he throws it, that kick goes down. There it is. Again, I'm gonna try it again. I know it's a little rough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When I first tried doing it, I didn't really see much of a difference. It took me a while to get it. Sometimes I'm even early because I know the fastball is coming, but it did take me a while to understand when it's happening. Now, it gets a little tricky when pitchers, because right now I have Ohtani just throwing me fastballs and splitters. But if you have pitchers that are throwing sinkers, cutters, sliders, it could be different because sometimes the timing, you'll know it's an off speed, but you don't know it's a changeup. It could possibly be a slider. Excuse me. It could possibly be an awful curve. It could possibly be a changeup. It could be anything. Even some fastballs. It could be a sinker. It could be a cutter. You know, there's different ways. A forkball for an off speed. Like, there's different pitches. So you know, it does get a little confusing because sometimes you're sitting fastball, but then they throw you a cutter, or they throw you a sinker, which has a lot more movement than a normal fastball. But again, at least you have a general idea of it. Now, do I think, you know, you guys should just rely on this all the time? Probably not. I think sometimes it's good to do it when, you know, if you're really locked in and you just see the ball real good that day that you're playing, I'd say why not? Like, just try it out. But that's perfect right there. But if you guys are kind of like, you know, iffy about it, just play the game. You know, just play the game normal. You'll be fine. Sometimes for me, what works for me is just assuming and predicting what he's gonna throw beforehand without having to look at the legs. You know, like if I'm getting a fastball first pitch, you know, chances are I'm probably not gonna get a fastball again until like the third or fourth pitch, if that. So I'm already sitting slider away. I'm already sitting changeup outside, changeup low. You know, I'm not really sitting fastball, you know. So once he throws the fastball, even if he throws it again, that's 2 in a row. The chances of him throwing a third fastball, especially for a strike, it's really not gonna happen much of the time. So what I like to do is I do it like that, you know. I predict it throughout the at bat. So right here, for example, okay, let me switch. I have to wait for the ball to land. Okay, there we go. Let me switch Ohtani to throw me everything now. Throw me everything. And just make sure it's a strike. There we go. I know it's different because it's CPU, but against normal people online, people have a pattern. And as long as you follow the pattern, you'll still be fine. Like, you don't really need tempo hitting. Like, that right there is a splitter. So next pitch, I'm assuming it's either going to be a cutter away or it's going to be a sinker inside. He threw me a fastball, but I'm still sitting fastball, so I was early on it. So now he threw both, so it can either be a fastball or it's going to be the cutter away. He hasn't thrown the sinker either. And he threw me a sinker up. So, you know, you just got to predict it. Just predict it and go by the odds of what your pitcher's throwing. So right here, first pitch of the at-bat, just showing me an off-speed. We took it. Which is okay, by the way, to take pitches. Like, I take a lot of pitches. Like that right there, I'm not going to drive that on the first pitch of an AB. So now I'm sitting fastball. There we go. He already threw the off-speed. So now, first at-bat, first pitch. Well, I hit a home run there, but let's see what he throws here. I'll just take the first pitch. I'll take the first pitch. Okay, so he threw me the cutter. So chances of him throwing another cutter, I don't know. So I'm assuming he's gonna throw me the sweeper away or the sinker inside. And what did he throw me again? Threw me a cutter again, and the same spot too. But I was already expecting something different. I mean, that's like one of the only occasions where he throws it again, but at least you already saw it for the first time. There's the sweeper. Now he's probably not going to throw a sweeper again. So I already eliminated, out of my 5 choices, I already eliminated one. So now I'm assuming it's going to be a pitch inside or a cutter away. And he threw me the cutter. So as long as you guys are predicting like that, you guys could also hit like that. You know, I like to hit like that. I think if you just go into an at-bat blindly, not even predicting anything and just reacting towards whatever he's throwing, you're never going to be successful like that, at least long term. You know, you want to be able to predict and give yourself a shot in every AB. Now, let's do one more. Okay, threw me a fastball. So now I'm expecting either cutter away, sinker inside. Or he could throw me a sweeper, but I'm probably not going to chase the sweeper. All right, threw me a sinker. Threw it on the middle too. That's crazy. Again, this is CPU. You know, in an actual game, people are going to be throwing in the corners. So just expect that. There it is. So you guys have a general idea. You know, if you can't use tempo hitting, it's okay. Like, don't stress it. You know, it's not gonna make or break you. You know, it's not for everyone. A lot of people still struggle. I still struggle using tempo hitting. I'm still trying to learn it. I'm just trying to give you guys what other content creators are not sharing with you guys, and what they do. You know, I'm gonna share it with you guys, every single trick, every single tip, every single thing that I've learned to make that has made me better to try and help you guys become better hitters, because I know a lot of content creators, they know about tempo hitting, they just don't share how they learned it or how to do it as good. You know, they don't post videos about it like that. You know, maybe some do, but not all of them do. So they kind of gatekeep it, if I'm being honest. But here in the channel, man, we're not gonna gatekeep anything. If you guys don't like tempo hitting, it's all good, bro. Trust. Like, try to do what I just told you guys. Just try to predict on your own what pitches are being thrown and what hasn't been thrown, and dictate that, and use that for your AB. So I recommend you doing that if you don't get the tempo hitting. But I really recommend at least 20 minutes. Go to custom practice and just look at the leg kick. Try to see the difference. If you guys can spot it, perfect. Use that and take it to a rank game, man, and you'll see big results, man. I think that's gone. I hope it is, so I can end it on that. Yeah, it is. So if you guys did end up enjoying this video, man, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if this helped you guys out, like I said, let me know down below in the comments, man. I hope I explained it as good as I can. I know I rambled a little bit, but it's just because, like, tempo hitting, I'm still trying to learn it as well. But it's something that I could see the difference, but until you guys grab the sticks and actually do it yourself, you guys won't, like, know the difference or feel the difference. You guys have to kind of, like, do it on your own. You know what I mean? Like, when I first learned about it, I wanted to do it on my own, so that way when I did it on my own, I could see more or less what other people are seeing, because it's really hard to see a video and dictate the timing on that, so try it out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, do what I said. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.